Hey guys, it's Jeff, and today we're talking about 5 reasons why you should be buying a Tesla like right now. So let's get into the video. This video is sponsored by CyberGhost VPN, and you might be asking, what is a VPN? And instead of going into all that, let me tell you what a VPN can do for you. It can allow you access to geo-restricted websites, it can help you get better travel rates, it can protect your web browsing, and most importantly, it can hide you from the internet so website trackers can't follow you as you browse the internet. You can find out a whole lot more of what a VPN can do for you by heading to the link in the video description below. Okay, so the first thing for me is speed, and yeah, you can go really fast. Now that's cool and all, you can actually go faster with a Model 3, the performance model, which is a little bit lighter than my Model S, and you can get much better 0 to 60, times, but that's not actually something that's realistic on a daily basis. You don't actually need that 0 to 60 time pulling out from lights, racing soccer moms on the weekends. You actually do want that speed when it comes to integrating yourself on the freeway, something that I personally have experienced a lot less hectic activity around that action. Now, I love to just be able to pull onto the freeway, integrate myself into traffic, and not have to worry about looking over my shoulder, double taking. I can just quickly have that speed to get into where I want to go, and it just makes the whole transition process of kind of getting on the freeway a lot smoother and a lot easier and a lot safer. I live near the LA area, so LA traffic is very hectic, and just having that speed to get into where I need to go is really, really helpful. Now, another thing is speed. I noticed that a lot of people have mentioned they were about to get T-boned, they were, had a close call and they just were able to pull away. That's also another safety issue. I personally have not had that, experience, but I could see a valid point as to having that instant speed, being able to maybe pull away from a dangerous situation. Now, the second point I want to raise is price. Price is an interesting one simply because the prices of the Tesla have been so high and now they're actually reducing, especially with a Model 3. So price points. For a Model 3, you're looking at a purchase price of $39,900. That's without any rebates, any tax credit, anything like that. You don't factor in any gas savings. I still think that's a very good price point for a lot of you guys out there. $39,000 is very comparable to other typical cars on the market, but then when you weigh out the benefits of both of these cars and compare them, I think the Tesla Model 3 definitely pulls away from most vehicles out there. Now, if you're looking at the Model S or X, you're actually looking at a very high price point, which I wouldn't recommend unless you are specifically in the market at that price point. So for the X, you're looking at a starting price of $81,000, and then for the Model S, $75,000. So, I think the best price point out there is the Model 3, kind of like the bang for the buck. You're getting the most for your money with the Model 3. You're getting into the Tesla family, and you're getting a very fantastic and affordable car. Now, the great thing with all of the prices that I have mentioned, they all include autopilot. So autopilot is integrated now into every Tesla as they are sold. The only thing that you have to purchase on top of that is the enhanced autopilot, which will allow you to do a couple of more things than the regular autopilot. But still, you get autopilot, and I'll talk a little bit more about why I like autopilot later on in this video. Now, the third thing, and a very important thing to me, is maintenance. Traditionally speaking, with my BMW, I had to do a lot of maintenance, and it was very routine, very costly. But with the Tesla, in regards to the engines and operations, there's actually no maintenance whatsoever. And if you were to have any issues whatsoever, you actually have a really good warranty with Tesla, specifically with the kind of engines that you have or the motors that you have. They have a very long warranty, and Tesla definitely stands by that. So that really gives you peace of mind as far as, the warranty and maintenance aspect. As far as maintenance goes, the only thing I've had to do is put the window washer fluid into the vehicle, and that's it. You don't have to do anything else. Now, the two things that you will have to think about in the near future is maybe the 12-volt battery. Yes, the Tesla still has one of those. You do need to replace that in the near future, maybe around like 5 or 6 years. So that will be something that you'll have to worry about then. But you have to do that with any car, so I don't think that's much of a problem, especially for me. But the second thing that you have to realize is, yes, tires do wear down. You do want to include that in maintenance costs, but again, that's something that you'd have with a traditional car anyways. So tires and battery, that's all you have to replace, and then you're all set to go. And it just makes it a whole lot cheaper when you're just focusing on those two items rather than a ton of other items that might be on your list with a traditional combustion engine. Now, I'd like to say a few other things about maintenance and kind of like the whole warranty process with Tesla. Tesla has actually treated me very well. I've had a couple of issues that they've fixed right away. I had an issue in the Model S where I had some wind noise coming in, and they fixed that. I've also had some issues with the air conditioning system just making like a squeaking noise. They fixed that, and they've been very helpful with all of that, and the process has been very smooth. They gave me a Model S as a loaner car, so that was very much appreciated. And yeah, they fixed all of these issues, and they didn't really give me any hassle for it. So I really like that. A lot of other people might give you hassle. They might kind of misdiagnose things and upcharge you. Tesla actually takes care of it all in-house, and I really like that and appreciate their service when it comes to kind of honoring the warranty and the maintenance process. Now, the fourth thing that I touched on a little bit earlier was autopilot. Autopilot is a great feature. I don't think people realize what autopilot can really do for you in the long run and even now. Autopilot is a great feature, and I definitely encourage all of you to either go test out a Tesla or even purchase one. I think like 7 days, 1,000 miles, you can go ahead and return it. Just test out autopilot. It really makes a huge difference. Autopilot is one of those kind of like legendary features that we've all been wanting for a very long time but never got, and Tesla has finally delivered. There's been a couple of close calls with other vehicles, and autopilot actually takes care of those issues, just by making simple adjustments, very tiny adjustments that you really, if you're paying attention, you notice them, but if you're not, you never know like what it's doing. It's actually doing a lot behind the scenes. Now, that leads me into my last point, and that this car is future-proof. If you take a look at all of the features that you have right now, no other car has it, and it doesn't look like any other manufacturer is going to bring these features to their vehicles for like next 5 to 7 years. So when you're talking about autopilot, speed, battery performance, and you're talking about maintenance and everything like that, you are light years ahead upon like any other car that you would be kind of considering at this point, and you're actually going to feel those effects into the distant future, like talking about 10 years. You have a fantastic warranty that will last your, motors for a very long time. And you just have, that kind of savings that you have year to year on gas and maintenance. You have that for the very kind of long distant future until this car basically dies. And speaking of like longevity, you have updates coming to your vehicle all of the time. I get updates to not only fix issues, which is very understandable, but to also add new ones. I continuously get new features for my car, and that is absolutely amazing. I don't think very many other manufacturers out there actually push updates to their vehicles, which gives them new features, performance boost, safety features, everything like that. Tesla does, and I really enjoy that, and I really appreciate them doing that because it just kind of shows you that they're very appreciative of your business and they want to make you happy into the future. So that leads me into kind of like the final conclusion of this video here. Yes, you should buy a Tesla. I don't care which one. You should just get yourself into a Tesla. If you're at the higher price point of a Model S or a Model X, I definitely recommend it. But if you don't have kind of that, fluidity of going up to that price point because it is a big jump, look at the Model 3. It's very comparable to other cars, and you're actually getting a lot more bang for your buck, and anyone would be very happy to own a Model 3. It's not a downgrade from the Model S or a Model X. It's just the looks, the feel of the vehicle. You're not getting much of anything different. So guys, go check it out. There's a link in the video description below. If you order a Tesla Model X, 3, or X right now, you get a free $1,000 of supercharging miles. I personally get nothing from it. You get something because I already have free supercharging, so it does nothing for me. This is just a benefit for you. Also, if you live in the United States, July 1st is the deadline to order your vehicle. You have to order it before July 1st to get the kind of full tax credit that you would now. I think it's like $3,750, so $3,750 in your pocket if you buy before July 1st. After that, I think it goes down to like $1,500. There's quite a difference in price. So go check it out. Link in the video description below. It gives you, when you're purchasing a Tesla, it gives you kind of all the cost savings over a 5-year period and really breaks down down, what your purchase is going to be to you financially. Of course, if you have any questions about this video or any other kind of related questions to Tesla, please comment those in the comment section down below and I'll be sure to get back to you as soon as possible. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it and hopefully I'll be seeing you in some upcoming content. Peace.